At this point, Poggu should be on a monthly salary, so let's talk about the latest splashy discovery right after Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is an automated service that lets you trade skins instantly for a fee, sign up now, and get up to $5 bonus. Simply add items from your inventory, then find skins that matches your current balance. Site offers live support 24/7. You can also top up your balance if you're missing a few dollars, and there's a lot of skins to choose from. Visit my link down below to get to Skins Monkey. In Counter-Strike 2, we have some fancy Source 2 water mechanics, plus 2 maps in the pool, flexing it to its fullest glory. In fact, you can't even pass certain areas of the maps without getting a little wet, unless you're planning to take certain detours. Now, we all know everyone can hear you run in the water, so obviously don't run in the water. But what you might not know is that the game is actually designed to let you walk in water without being heard. If this sounds too good to be true, that's because a lot of players, perhaps even you, might be convinced that you can still be heard even without running in the water. Sadly, this is sometimes true, because another bug has been discovered once again by Poggu. If the name is familiar, Poggu and some others helped discover the quote-unquote boost bug, and the focus here is once again on ragdolls. So here's how the bug works. If you die in the water, nothing happens. The story ends, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. However, if you die outside of water, but your body, also known as the ragdoll, falls into the water, that's when the bug gets triggered. So now, without running and just simply shifting into water, yeah. And just to make things clear, if you're shifting in water, you're supposed to be silent. That's how the game is meant to be. But the bug screws it up. To make things worse, the bug stays active the entire match. Yes, even if you switch sides during halftime, the bug is still very much alive and kicking. It also doesn't matter who it is, reconnect to the match and the bug disappears. But you know what? Don't do that. Since the bug will not disappear for anyone else, they will still hear you make splashes in the water as long as they do not reconnect. The only positive thing that I can say about this is that once the match is over and everybody has left the game, the bug disappears. Poggu's explanation for the bug is that the game tries to add splashing effects to multiple parts of a ragdoll when it touches water. To do this, it spawns a water splasher entity for each bone and attaches it to the ragdoll. The issue is that these splasher entities never get removed. So when you respawn, they stay attached, causing splashing sounds whenever you touch water, even if you're just walking into the water. These splashes aren't supposed to exist on living players, but they do. But there is a plot twist to all of this. First, quick recap. To trigger the bug, kill someone outside of water, hope for the body to touch the water after they're dead, then they're no longer safe in water. But what's interesting about this bug is that the ragdolls are client-sided. This means that the ragdolls, how they land, their pose, all that stuff, is different for other players on the server. So we can have situations where one person sees the ragdoll touch the water, but someone else doesn't. In this example, thanks to Aarryah, who was able to help me with this video, the ragdoll from my point of view does not fall into the water, but from his point of view, the ragdoll does fall into the water. Now the next round, notice that I don't hear him splash into the water when he's walking. That's because his ragdoll never fell in the water on my screen, but because he fell into the water on his screen, he can hear himself splash. So the bug was triggered on his end because his ragdoll from his POV fell into the water, but I can't hear him splash because, well, from my POV, you get it. So in other words, the bug can be very unpredictable. Now thinking about all this in retrospect is kind of crazy. All your past matches could have been impacted by this. In fact, you might have experienced it just recently. Valve really needs to fix this bug so we can start trusting water again. But until then, let me know your thoughts down below. Peace.